Hey guys, it's Chris, day 11 of the 31 days of Halloween. I've done like 4 videos that I was going to put up on YouTube about this one topic, and I just they're too long. I've got a lot that I wanted to talk about with this, and I'm running out of time for today. It's 11:46, and I don't want to miss a day. So I'm going to just talk about this briefly, and then I will talk about it more probably in a future video here in the 31 days of Halloween. I don't usually talk about serious stuff, but I'm going to tonight. And this is something that you may have seen in the news today. You may have been aware of before. I wasn't. I was doing research today. I call it research. I was looking for jokes, monologue jokes for my podcast, and I came across a story today about the investigation into a missing girl who disappeared 7 years ago at the age of 15. And this video that went viral is being used as, I guess, a way to begin reopening or opening her case, which went cold after she disappeared 7 years ago. Her name is Kayla Berg. She was last seen by a friend who claimed that he brought her to her boyfriend's house 34 miles away. She lived in Wisconsin. She got to this house, and he told authorities that there was no sign of anyone there, that there were no lights, no vehicles, and that he left her there, right? Suspicious, to say the least. She was never seen again. She had apparently a very open situation at home. Her mom and dad, I think, divorced or separated, separate houses, but within distance for her to walk or bike. And so she kind of got around, on her own and went here and there. And so that could have left her open to who knows what. Here's the lowdown. It's kind of a long story, so I'm going to make it short because I'm running out of time, and also you don't want to watch a long video. This was in September of 2009 that Kayla Berg went missing, and in October of the same year, a video appeared titled, let me get it right here, kids, because I don't want to misquote anything here. The video was titled, "Hi Walter, I got a new GF today." Or, "Hi Walter, I got a new GF today. It's me, Patrick." And in the video, you see this very creepy looking guy, I think. Could be profiling, I don't know. I'm sure I look creepy. Creepy looking guy, and it looks like he's rehearsing something. And he is going through what some are saying is rehearsed and is fake, and then it cuts to video of a girl, of this guy self-identifying as Patrick, may not be his real name. He opens the door that locks from the outside in what appears to be a basement, and there is a girl bound and gagged, screaming, "Why are you doing this?" He goes inside the room, closes the door, she screams more, the video ends. This video was posted 7 years ago and only got a few hundred hits. And a lot of people now, I'm seeing some people saying, I'm seeing, hey, Van is saying that he's seen the video and that it's freaky, and yeah, it definitely is. I've seen a lot of comments here and there, people in talkbacks. I've begun reading about this all day, various sites. It's been on CNN.com, FoxNews.com. It's been picked up by Inside Edition and HuffPo and all these places. And people are saying that no one thought it was real because there are ARGs, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's an augmented reality or alternate reality game. Apparently, you post a video that has clues to other videos, other sites, and you do that, and that's part of the game. I'm familiar with what I guess could be an augmented reality series. It was called Marble Hornets. It was about the Slender Man, which is a fictional character, but that was fictional. So what people on the internet are saying is the reason no one talked about this for 7 years and didn't even report it to Google, right? Click report, is because they thought it was part of an ARG, or they thought maybe it was like a video project for school or whatever. When you watch the video, you don't get the vibe that this is some kind of project. It could be the other thing, an ARG or what have you. But it definitely, to me, and I have always had a preoccupation and an interest in the learning about the paranormal and the unusual and conspiracy theories. And I've seen and heard a lot of creepy stuff online, and some of it's been real. And I tend to think this is real. And so the video in the video, this guy, Patrick, talks about how he went to the mall, got a new girlfriend, and they went to buy some clothes at JCPenney's and pick out a necklace at Kay Jewelers, and then he says she hates cameras, but here she is. I need to show her to you, Walter, whoever the hell Walter is. And there are people who are saying that the mall there, where she lived, has a Kay Jewelers and a JCPenney. Not necessarily proving anything, because those are pretty standard anchor stores in many malls throughout the country. What is disturbing about this is that YouTube, first of all, let me go back. How did this video get anybody's interest 7 years later? Because a video compilation came out, as does happen often in Halloween season, that is top 5 or 10 creepiest videos on the internet. This video was among those, and it went viral. And people have been contacting the authorities there in Wisconsin. People have apparently now reported it, I guess, to YouTube. From what I've read, YouTube pulled the video. You can find it online. I don't know if there's a way to give a link here through Facebook Live, but I'll put it in the comments for you, and you can check it out if you want to. Video's disturbing. I get a very uneasy feeling watching it, and I've seen some disturbing things online. Some fake, some that were real. This hits me as real, and it's horrifying. And what's more horrifying is that the family of Kayla Berg now brought into this and said this girl sounds and perhaps could be our daughter. And so worst of all is that this video came out 7 years ago. People are saying, well, if it's real, why didn't he make more videos? Why did he do something to try and get caught? Well, for one thing, he may have not been able to have been caught back then. It's possible. I don't know if they could detect IPs, and would the police have even, I don't know what the status of that was in 2009. But many serial killers and people with an irrational, obviously, mind do things we rationally can't understand. And I think that he did it because he didn't need to put 5 or 6 videos, and he didn't need millions of people to see it, or even the police to find it. I think he just needed to show that he had done it. As we do see, it's kind of a bragging of sorts. Van is also mentioning, this is a very interesting point. A lot of the news stories and the articles I've read mention a guy named Walter, who was a serial killer in the same area, who was active around the same time, but was, I believe, he may have been in prison at the time that Kayla Berg disappeared. But he died in 2011. But there are many people who are suspecting that this Patrick guy was addressing the video to him and saying, hey, look what I've done to be like you. At any rate, kids, for the 31 days of Halloween, if you've been watching up to now at all, it's been pretty light. I did talk about the clown apocalypse, and I mentioned this video, and I tell you about it because I think it's related to the clown thing, and it's an overall disturbing thing that I kind of want to talk about that is serious. I'm just really disturbed, and I think a lot of people are. We live in a time where we've become so desensitized to things we see, whether movies or social media, whatever it might be, that we don't risk contacting another person or even take it seriously. And I've had so many people tell me, oh, if I saw a clown, I would go shoot them or fight them. But maybe more disturbing, I'm having people say, I probably wouldn't bother if they weren't bothering me, because it might just be some idiot playing around. Why wouldn't you report suspicious activity? Like, if I saw that in my neighborhood, my first thought is, if that's somebody dangerous, I have a family to protect, and I have a civic duty. And I'm not trying to preach here, but I'm just saying I don't get that. And if somebody actually saw this video over 7 years and never reported it to YouTube, that blows my mind. And that's horrifying, that we've become perhaps, we've become so numb and so distant from one another that we don't even consider, what if this is real? What if this is a girl in harm? So anyway, I think from what I read, they went to the guy's house. They did use the IP, and they went to the house, and I think it's possible that they've not found anything. Who knows if they will. I would love it to be fake, because it would be a great thing that this wouldn't be real. But when you watch it, if you choose to watch it, and this is, I guess, a trigger warning, it is disturbing. So I think it's real. I just wanted to talk to you about this. You might hear a lot about it. I ask, if you're the praying type, pray for the family of Kayla Berg. Statistically, it's highly unlikely she'll be found alive. But maybe this will bring closure. Maybe this video will lead to some closure. Who knows? So yeah, Michael's chiming in here saying sometimes heroism is in simply reporting something suspicious. Absolutely, we all have that duty to do that, and we are to blame. You know, I hear people criticize cops. Oh, they're just always sitting around waiting to give tickets. And I've criticized that myself. Well, why aren't they out there after the rapists and murderers? Maybe because people aren't reporting them. Hello? I mean, they can only do what they know about, right? So, I don't know. This is heavy. Again, like I said, and this has usually been pretty light, but this deeply disturbed me today. So, if you want to check it out, I will put the video in the comments below. I'll put the link. You can watch it and read more about it. I'm sure it's going to be in the news more over the next few days, and I hope that it leads to some good end, if there can be one, from this. The capture of this guy, if this is real, would be great, and closure for the family. So thanks for watching day 11, the 31 days of Halloween. It's 11:57 p.m. If you haven't checked it out yet, go to watch this series of videos I've been doing now for 11 days. Go to thebigshow, SHEAUX.com, and I've got all my videos there, links to my podcast if you're into that sort of thing. If not, share it with somebody you think might be. Thanks to the guys that are watching and commenting, to Van and Michael, and I see some other folks who were watching, I think, for a while there. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great night, and you'll hear from me and see me tomorrow, I hope. Take care.